Just Alan Shoemaker is tracking Hurricane Irma and our own forecast. Alan, just how dangerous could Irma be?
Well, it's already a very dangerous storm and could be even more destructive when it hits land because it could actually hit several stops along the way through the Caribbean islands and maybe reach near the United States by this weekend. So we showed you earlier the latest on Irma. Winds are 140 miles per hour moving west at 13. It's already likely to impact the northeast Caribbean islands here by tomorrow and then could approach around San Juan, Puerto Rico, and maybe around the Dominican Republic. But here's the official forecast track from the National Hurricane Center. Irma's forecast to move west again past Puerto Rico, maybe just north of Puerto Rico by Tuesday and Wednesday, and then near the Bahamas as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, and then getting close to Cuba and maybe the south end of Florida by Saturday. Now, you would look at this and think, well, this isn't going to come right up somewhere toward Texas or Louisiana, but the upper level winds over here in Texas and the western Gulf are forecast to push this storm, kind of make it hook a sharp right turn at some point right around this weekend. So we'll be watching for that. We'll show you the computer models coming up here in a minute. But, you know, this is the time of year when we do get more tropical moisture in the valley, and you start to look for usually wet conditions like we've already seen early this month. So Brownsville, Harlingen, Weslaco, McAllen, you take a look at the average September rainfall, and with the influences of that tropical moisture, this is our wettest month on average, averaging between about 4.5 to almost 6 inches of rain across the valley. It may not stay this wet the entire month, but we're off to a wet start right now. Some of the longer range forecasts from the government do say we have a chance for maybe a little bit of above normal precipitation. But the moisture right now is mainly across South Texas. You get north of the valley, it thins out into just dry weather across most of Texas, and that could be true again tomorrow. But future track, this is the European model. We have also a weak disturbance trying to form in the southern Gulf we showed you earlier, but with a cold front moving in, if there is a disturbance down there in the southern Gulf trying to form, it's likely to get pushed away or kind of stuck as that cold front rolls through. But here we are tomorrow night at this time. Cold front moves into North Texas, actually comes through the valley by Wednesday evening. As I mentioned earlier, this isn't like a big monster front. You know, by summer standards, it's a cold front, so we may drop temperatures down into about the upper 80s in a lot of areas some days behind the front. But the humidity may actually kind of stay down most of the time Thursday through the weekend, so it may not be super muggy again anytime soon. Notice, though, by the time the front goes through on Thursday, the rain showers are still kind of nearby. Some of the models hint that these showers may try to creep back in toward the coast by Friday night or even earlier, going all the way through Friday night and Saturday. Now, on the other side of the front, there's Irma, and forecast by the European model to be close to Cuba, the Bahamas by Saturday. And then watch how it just all of a sudden takes a sharp right turn over the weekend and could impact Florida or other parts of the southeastern United States, because the upper level winds out here are ready to push this storm away from us. So our rain chances not going to be affected by Irma. Our rain chances about 50% tomorrow and Wednesday, mainly dry Thursday, just in case a shower comes back in near the coast. But Friday and Saturday, with that moisture nearby, we might get a few showers along the coast at times over the weekend. So kind of watch Friday and Saturday, especially in Cameron and Wilson counties. And again, there's Irma, but look at the computer models. You see through Saturday, they're all on about the same track, and then everything shifts north in response to the upper level winds. That's why we're not expecting Irma to impact the western Gulf at all, with that storm getting carried away at some point to the north over the weekend. First 7-day forecast. So notice we go from 90 to about 88, but it'll be a less humid 88 by Thursday and Friday afternoons in most areas, maybe a little more muggy along the coast. But notice also low temperatures are in the upper 60s in a lot of areas over the weekend and early next week. So we'll keep watching for a little cool down on your way in your first 1-5 forecast throughout the week.